Free to Succeed. Season 2, Raid Shadow Legends. Crazy Summons over the weekend edition. Y'all really seem to get a kick out of that, which I'm glad. That was a fun video to make. And I almost decided not to summon. And then I was like, you know what? We're going to do it. And yeah, it was fun. We did it on the main account, obviously, if you didn't see it. We didn't do any summons on this account. We did some on the main account. We might end up having to do more, actually, because I've decided on that account I am going to win this champ training. Champ chase, sorry. Because I want the 5-star soul as well. And there's one other person in my bracket on my main account that's like trying to get kind of close. And chill, baby. Can't let him get close. So we may be doing some more summons later today. Because I would like to get the 5-star soul for Volcanos and you know, really make a video. I've been playing around with him a little bit. He is fun. He's really cool. There's some really cool stuff about him. So we'll get that video made soon. But anyway, as far as this account's concerned, we just kind of did your typical mindless grinding over the weekend. Still cruising in Doom Tower. No real issues yet. Waiting on Curse City to reset. When Curse City resets, we'll be able to do our first Remnant summon, because I think we can usually get 10 per rotation pretty easily, 10 of these. So we'll be able to do a Remnant summon, which will be kind of cool. And then beyond that, yeah, we've done our faction wars. We are getting just thrashed in 3v3. Our defenses are just getting absolutely demolished. So I guess I need to tweak them a little bit. Yeah, I guess that's not doing anything. Even my second defense is not doing well, which I thought it would. So let's see if, I mean, if anything, if we can't just make them a little scarier, you know? Let's go. Glycad really needs some books. I did gear him, but man, he really needs those books to be useful. That 7-turn cooldown on his revive is pretty ridiculous. So, yeah, there's just not a lot of options. I feel like maybe we're a little too support heavy. Maybe 2 supports in there. So maybe we'll do like that, and we'll throw in Artak. He's not great, but I have tried him out in live arena a few times, and generally it goes pretty well. So we'll throw him in, because why not, I guess. And then I don't know. I reckon I need to get Wither in the mix. I guess I could do my Valkyrie thing. It's, you know, I guess we could do something like bam, 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 bam. And I'll just make sure. I mean, we can see how it does. And then for him, I don't care what he uses. He can use everything. Well, what perks? Yeah, fine. It's not ideal. It'd be better to have more Sacred Order with him, but see, it'd be really nice to get a second ally in there with him. This I can live without, but I'd really like him to have that. But then it's like, who do I take out? I mean, I guess it would have to be Saris. Or, yeah, I don't know. Who's the other? I mean, I guess Wix. What are my options? Actually, Deacon's already being used. So my actual options are Wixwell, Anchorite. I guess it's Wixwell. Did it save my... No, that's dumb. Hey, that's dumb. Just because I make one change? Just because I make one change. All right, we'll try that. I don't think that's going to go well, but we'll try it. My Thor is just not really built for PvP. I know sometimes y'all wonder why I don't take him into arena and stuff. It's because he's got 170 speed. Like, he will die before he gets a turn. Guaranteed. I mean, without specifically tuning, that's about the best I got. I have some good champs that have some potential, but without gearing them a certain way. So the only thing I could hope is that people think they can just come in and cleave this because it's going to be slow, and that they don't manage to strip the stone skin off of all 3 of these champs. That's I guess that'll be the hope for that, in there. And I would really love to not get demoted. We got 9 hours to get back up just into here, so we might have to like dedicate a little bit of time today to focusing on that. Speaking of time, so if you remember last week or the week before, I started the project that I said I'd been thinking about for a while, where I wanted to make a certain game my full-time job for 30 days and then make a video about the experience of like how much better I got at the game and just kind of document the whole thing. So we did a week and it went pretty well. But one thing I learned is that it is really hard for me to get games on something like a shooter during the day in Australia. It seems like not a lot of people in this country play video games anyway, but especially during the day it can be tough. So I think unless it was going to be something like Fortnite or Black Ops 6, that's going to be tough. On Monday of the second week, I think I sat in a lobby for 40 minutes, or sat in the queue rather for 40 minutes before we gave up and switched to something else. The next day I sat in the queue for like 10 to 15 minutes. I'm just like, I already am blocking out a significant chunk of my day for this. I can't afford to have it waste any of that time. My time got very, very precious while I was doing that, because I still had to do all the things that I normally need to do throughout a day, but I had 6 hours less to do all of those things. So my days were like pretty much from the time I opened my eyes to the time I shut my eyes, I was doing something work related, which was fine. I understood what I was signing up for, but again, I can't afford to have an hour of that wasted sitting in queue trying to get a game. You know what I mean? So we put a pin in it, and we're kind of trying to figure out because I've got a couple of other ideas for projects similar to that I want to do as well. In the last couple of days, I've picked up the new King Arthur game, which if you haven't played, I highly recommend that you check out. It is really good. Really, really good. I'm not going to harp on it too much yet. I may make a video about it on this channel at some point, but it's well worth a look. All right. With that being the case, and with me deciding that I'm going to cover that on the second channel, I now don't have 6 hours a day to give that kind of stream. So I was thinking about like what we're going to do if we want to do any kind of stream project at all. And I've decided that instead I'm going to pivot to another project that I've wanted to do for a while, which is playing every single Final Fantasy game from 1 to, I guess, 16 now. Maybe minus the MMOs. I don't know if the MMOs are going to count particularly, but every RPG, right? Every single player RPG. And I can dedicate less time to that every day. I don't have to block out. I don't have to do that for any particular amount of time. So I'm thinking 2 to 3 hours. And we'll give that a shot and see if I can still maintain everything else I want to maintain. Because again, now I do have a whole second mobile game to keep up with. But I'm going to start that today. And we're going to start with Final Fantasy 1. So if that's something that interests you and you want to come hang out on the stream, that's what we'll be doing. I anticipate that I'll start at about 9 a.m. my time. We'll see how that goes. Like what my schedule really will allow there. But at 9 a.m. or 10 a.m. my time. I'm in Sydney, Australia, if you need to Google that and convert it to your time zone. If that's something that interests you and you want to come hang out for, okay? We'll be doing that my Monday through Friday. So like right now, if you're in the States, I'm pretty sure it's Sunday evening for you. If you're watching this within the first few hours it goes up. But it's Monday for me. So I'll start today. So it'll be Sunday evening through Thursday evening for you if you're in the States, all right? Again, you just convert Sydney time 9 a.m. or 10 a.m. to whatever your time zone is, and it'll get sorted. But yeah, I'm pretty excited about that. I think that'll be pretty fun as well. So as far as the rest of this, again, not concerned about the fusion. So I think we just want to make food. I am trying to find an XP boost. I need an XP boost. I'd really rather not spend gems on it. I've done a really good job of not spending gems for a while. I don't think we've spent... I think I did one refill in the Sand Devil tournament. And other than that, I haven't spent any gems since we were like under 1,000. They've been piling up pretty consistently. So, is there an XP boost available to me? There does not appear to be. I mean, usually one comes around at some point. Sometime. You know, like, I would think there's one soon. But there's not. There's just not. All right, we're not hitting Silver 3. We know that's not happening. We might even drop back down to Silver 2, or Silver 1, which sucks, but I'm not going to sweat it too hard. I am doing this. Fuck. Void is what's open right now, isn't it? Son of a bitch. All right. I guess I need to knock that out. So I can knock that Iron Twins mission out as well. And then that'll give me an XP boost. Okay, that's the goal then. We need, what, 6 more runs on on Super Raids and Dragon Hard. Okay. So I'll do that. I'll knock out that Iron Twin mission. We'll get our XP boost. I'll get back to making food. We've got a decent amount of energy piled up here. So that'll be the plan. And we are, you know, still working on... Who's next? I think Seeker and Shayak were my, like, popular ones. Yeah, something like that. Anyway, that's the plan. That's what we got going on. So I'm going to go ahead and get out of here and get that knocked out. If you want to come hang out on the stream, I'll see you there. If not, I'll see you tomorrow. Have a good one.